You got a pistol permit?
No, sir.
No? Okay, I want you to set that thing down, real. I want the pull down.
Okay.
Put your hands up over your head.
Okay, I want to make it very clear I do not consent to any searches or seizures of my property.
That's nice, but you're not moving until I get another unit here.
Today, what starts as a simple open carry turns into a full police takedown. Officers move in fast. Guns, cuffs, disarmament. Convinced they're dealing with a threat. But instead of panic, they run into something unexpected. A man who knows the law. Watch how a high-tension detention turns into a real-time lesson on the Second and Fourth Amendments. As one citizen calmly challenges whether this stop was ever legal in the first place.
Hey, how you doing?
Those guns on you?
I'm sorry?
Guns?
Yeah, I got my 45.
You got a pistol permit?
No, sir.
No? Okay, I want you to set that thing down, real. I want the pull down.
Okay.
Put your hands up over your head.
Okay, I want to make it very clear I do not consent to any searches or seizures of my property.
That's nice, but you're not moving until I get another unit here.
That's fine.
I
understand.
And you do not have a pistol permit.
Not for open carry, no. I'm fishing and open carrying.
At this point, you're detained until I determine what's going on here. Do you understand that?
I understand.
All right. Do you have identification on you or not?
I do. It's in my pocket.
All right. Don't go for it.
I'm not.
Somebody called you in wearing the gun and suspicious.
Okay.
Obviously. And we're going to go ahead and conduct an investigation as soon as another unit gets here. Okay?
Understood. Are you with,
I'm with the City of Ormond Beach.
Okay. Do you have a name and badge number?
Yes, I do. I'll give you my business card at the conclusion of this.
Okay. Can I go ahead and get your name and badge number? Would that be all right?
My badge number,
14?
14.
Okay.
Sergeant Dogger.
Okay.
10 alphabets. We don't use those. I'll give you my computer ID.
Understood.
1012 is signal 0, and I'm standing by for another unit. Do you live in the area?
I'm not answering any questions.
What type of weapon is it?
I'm not answering any questions, sir. I'll give you my name since I'm being detained. My name is Jeffrey Marcus Gray.
I'm sorry, Jeffrey Marcus Gray?
Yes, sir. Born January 8th, 1970. Other than that, I'm not answering any questions.
That's your constitutional right.
Okay.
Is your ID through the state of Florida?
Sir, I'm not answering any questions.
Well, that question is not subject to any criminal act.
Right.
That is just to identify.
I'm a resident of Florida.
Okay. No, you don't have to. You don't have to self-incriminate under the Fifth Amendment.
Right.
But there is information that you'll have to provide me that has nothing to do with that.
I'm just gonna. Can I just adjust this camera strap because it's kind of pulling on my neck?
You don't take your hands off your head.
Okay. You do have your gun out of your holster?
Yes, I do, at my side.
Okay.
I'm not pointing it at you, but I have it at the low ready in case you were to do something offensively against me.
Understand, I do not consent to any searches or seizures of my property.
Okay, well, until we get this taken care of, I'm going to remove this from you, sir.
Do you have any other firearms or weapons on you that we need to be concerned about?
I have one that's a concealed weapon.
One at?
It's in my right side and inside the waistband holster.
Okay. He's got one on the waistband there?
I do not consent to any searches or seizures of my property. They are locked and cocked. Be careful.
Do you have any other weapons that we need to be aware of?
I have 2 magazines in my left pocket. Other than that, there's no weapons.
Left pocket, cargo pocket.
Yes, sir.
Any knives or anything that's gonna stick me?
Regular pocket.
Okay. At this point, we're going to place you in handcuffs. You're detained pursuant to investigation. You're not under arrest, but this is for your safety and ours. Do you understand that?
I do understand.
Yeah, like your prayer.
Your wallet is in your cargo pocket,
My wallet? Yes, sir.
and you said you had identification in that?
It's in this pocket here.
We appreciate your cooperation.
Understood?
Where's your ID at in here?
It should be in that front slip.
This one?
No, up there where your fingers are, tip of your fingers are.
Right here?
Nope, right there where your thumb is, yes.
Yeah, one disarmed or detained pursuant to investigation. Officer Evans, would you read him his constitutional rights before we proceed any further? He's already invoked, but I want him to be aware of what his constitutional rights are. And then he can make an informed decision. He probably already knows, but...
What's your name, sir?
He's got it right there, Jeffrey Marcus Gray.
Mr. Gray, I'm Officer Evans from the Ormond Beach Police Department. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney. Have him or her with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If at any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questions will be stopped at your request. Do you understand these rights, sir?
I understand.
Thank you, sir. You care to tell me what's going on today while you're walking around with all these guns sticking out everywhere?
I'm fishing, and I'm open carry while fishing, which is perfectly legal in the state of Florida. And other than that, I'm not answering any other questions.
Okay.
If you guys check out Florida Statute 790.25.
What statute?
790.25,
What does it say?
subsection H.
What does it
While
say?
hunting, fishing, camping, or traveling or to or from such an event, it is legal to open carry in the state of Florida.
We'll confirm that, and I think you're right.
I don't know that it's open carry, though. I know you can carry.
Yes.
I don't know that it's open carry, but
But
correct.
we're gonna review the statute, but along with that, you're also concealed carrying a firearm,
Correct.
which is not legal. Going to and
Did you see my permit in my wallet?
No, because it didn't go through your wallet.
we haven't gone through. I asked you if you had a pistol permit, and you said you were not going to answer. If you have a pistol permit, then it's perfectly legal.
Right, you were referring to the open carry there.
No, I asked you if you had a pistol permit in general.
I didn't know. I misunderstood your question.
Okay. Then that's fine. We're here to conduct an investigation. If you have a pistol permit, you're coming to and from fishing, we'll verify all that. And if everything is all right, we'll return your firearms to you and let you be on your way.
Where's your permit at?
It's in that wallet. Again, understand I'm not consenting to any searches or anything. So
Where's your...
behind the picture of my wife.
Which one? This one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but you are subject to produce the permit upon demand. And I asked you if you had one, and you wouldn't even answer on that. Is that not correct?
I said I do not have an open carry permit.
I asked you if you had a pistol permit. I didn't ask about open. Go ahead and, that's probably the right statute if you would check it out. And you do understand that we have the right, as police officers, detaining you to relieve you of your firearms until we conclude the stop.
I disagree with that. Like I said,
For
I'm
our safety.
not answering that.
Okay, well, that's
Other than that, I disagree.
that's fine. I mean, it's America. You have the right to agree and disagree.
Right.
Got my business card and my ID number for you, sir.
Understood. Thank you.
If everything affirms out, as I said before, we'll go ahead and release you. If I might make a recommendation, I'm not asking you a question, I'm making a recommendation. Since you have a concealed weapons permit, in the future, again, I would say that you might want to, however many guns you carry is your business, not mine. But if no statutes were violated, I would say that common sense would dictate you might want to wear them all concealed. Not saying you have to, if that's how the statute bears out. I would say that common sense, so that you don't run into situations like this. I mean, I am a firm believer of the ownership of firearms, your First Amendment right. Are the cuffs too tight on you?
No, they're fine. It's just my arm kind of cramped up.
Okay.
That's all. The cuffs are fine. They're not tight or anything.
Okay. I'm a firm believer of the First Amendment, and I would try always never to do anything to cut into your rights on that. At this point, we're just, as I said, we're detaining you. If everything checks out, you'll be on your way. I myself wear my firearm off duty, and we're required by policy to have a jacket or something over it. But I would recommend the same for you, because then you don't make other people in the area nervous. You know, statutorily that may not be a prerequisite, but common sense. Just to save yourself having the police officers call to check you out every single time. I'll be back. Officer Evans, you want to take those handcuffs off and
Hey, Sergeant, if you would, can you return my firearm?
we are about to.
Can you just put it in my car for me? I don't want to have it in my hand or anything.
We would like to do it that way too.
Okay.
My business card, sir?
Okay.
As soon as you reclaim your property, and then we'll escort you over with your firearms to your vehicle.
Okay.
We appreciate your cooperation.
Yes, sir. Can I put that in my pocket?
Yes, you may.
Okay. Thank you.
People aren't used to people walking around with guns like that, like the Wild West. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna call too, just so you know.
Especially not at a fishing pier like this. Now, if it was out in the middle of the woods, that's one thing. You're talking about you're in a residential area.
Right.
It's not like you're gonna have any bears trying to steal your fish.
Who's got them secured?
It's not like you're gonna have to worry about bears coming trying to steal your fish or nothing. That's
Do you mind if do you have a business card? They are loaded. I mean, they have one in the chamber, so
We treat all weapons as if they're loaded.
Okay. Just right over here.
Two clips.
Okay.
Two clips.
Thank you.
Nothing's been uncased or tampered with.
Understood. Okay. Have a good one.
You have a better day, sir.
Thank you.
When you step back and look at the full interaction, the legal issue becomes clear. The officers didn't respond to a crime. They responded to a condition. A man lawfully carrying a firearm. But under U.S. law, that alone is not enough to justify a detention. The moment he was stopped, disarmed, and placed in handcuffs, this became a Fourth Amendment seizure. And under Terry v. Ohio, that requires reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. Without it, the detention risked being unlawful. Disarming can be justified for officer safety, but only if the stop itself is lawful. If the initial detention lacks a legal basis, everything that follows becomes questionable. That's where potential liability comes in, because violations of constitutional rights under color of law can lead to claims under 42 U.S.C. Section 1983. And that's the takeaway. This wasn't about the firearm, it was about whether the law was properly applied. Because in the end, every use of authority has to be justified, or it doesn't hold up at all.